Hey, good morning, everybody. Out here on the Blue Max Terrace. It's beautiful. It's warm. We got a little bit of cloud cover, so that's good. We got the grill going, got the wood-burning oven going. We've got all kinds of fresh items. We're going to do two different things. We're going to do a grilled chicken puttanesca, which I'll explain to you in the 8 o'clock hour what that's all about. Coming up next, we're going to do grilled shrimp and potato. We're going to work that into a salad with some crispy quinoa, but you got to stay right there on Rising so you can see how to put it all together.
Thanks again. 7:12 now as Rising gets you ready. Here we're outside on the Blue Max Terrace. Finally, weather has kind of caused some issues, but this morning this is great.
Oh, we got a little bit of cloud cover. It's the perfect temperature.
The fire's going.
Yeah, which is a little hot. My back is sweating. Other than that, sorry, you shouldn't have went there.
So you used a word yesterday. You sent us an email and you used the word rusticness.
Rusticness.
It's a Chef Troyism.
Right, and basically what it is we're just going to use fresh ingredients just in a rustic. We're not going to make it all pretentious.
Okay.
So basically we're going to take some of this stuff, throw it on the grill, mix it up, and it's really
great summer ingredients here too.
All right, so this is going to really be a salad. Derek, I'm going to have you started. We'll get that grill open. Okay. Be careful, it's hot. I just burned myself.
Yeah, you burned yourself on it.
Yeah. I know, you're right.
Telling on me. All right, so we're starting with some corn, a little bit of seasoning, or a lot of bit of seasoning.
Yeah, put a little more on that. I like mine heavy on that.
There you go. So those can go on there. Carrot tons right there. Now, if you notice, we've got some wood kind of just smoking over on the side. Carolina Cook Wood. They're sponsoring the wood oven this year, so we've got the wood going over there.
It's going to give it that rusticness.
The rusticness, woodness flavor. So very good. All right, so then we're going to take some shrimp. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take the shrimp and the potatoes. We're going to grill both of those. And then we're going to chop them up. Well, for the potatoes, we're going to cool them down and actually kind of cube them up. Not really cube them up. We're just going to tear them apart with our fingers, rustic. So not a whole lot of knife work today other than cutting the corn off. And we're going to chop some spinach and put that in there as well. So now for the potatoes, I've already cooked these just in some boiling salted water. So these are done, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but they're kind of soft.
Okay.
And so basically,
not too mushy.
No, you don't want them to where they're going to fall apart on the grill, but you definitely want them to where they're cooked all the way through. So we're going to char up the outsides. How you doing there, James?
I'm just getting the last on. I made a really cool pattern.
You're running out of room.
Look at that.
So here, we'll turn this
Crank that one up.
And then we'll throw that on there. So we'll get those going. So basically we're going to char the potatoes, cook the shrimp, we're going to chop it up, and then we're going to make a lemon vinaigrette to toss that all with. One more thing I know we got to roll out. I'm going to have you put the quinoa in the oven.
Okay.
It's already cooked, about 17 minutes. We're going to toast that up. Now, who says you can't get a nice smoky flavor on a gas grill? Check that out. Got a little wood going. We got our potatoes going. This is going to be for a cold salad with some grilled smoked potatoes. We got our shrimp already done. We got some corn done. So I'm going to set these over here. The shrimp we're going to start chopping up. Corn we've got off the cob. When we come back, we're going to put it together with that crispy quinoa. But you got to stay right there. All right.
Sorry to steal some of your time, Troy.
Oh, no.
We have all this stuff laid out, and Zell goes, "This looks delicious."
Mommy juice. Is that a late Mother's Day gift, Troy?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
So nice. You're looking at me like, stop it.
No, we're only going to just use a little bit of that in our puttanesca that we're going to do in 8 o'clock.
Puttanesca.
So for puttanesca, we'll get to that. All right, so right now we're working on our shrimp, corn, and potato salad.
Which are all on the grill.
All on the grill. So the potatoes just came off. I put those in the refrigerator. I already had some done. So you want to cool these completely. I've got a philosophy. Anytime you're using potatoes and you're going to do a dressing, make sure it's cool completely. People are going to argue with me on that, but I don't like the texture when it's warm and you put the dressing in there. The potatoes soak it all up. And it just gets this kind of really weird texture. Yeah, I don't like it.
A little bit of crunch, and that's going to keep that. But it's nice when you don't have to use a knife or anything. This is my kind of cooking. Just
it's a good thing because I forgot my knife case today, so I'm using this old serrated one that I dug up somewhere.
Good luck with that.
So our shrimp, we've kind of just rough chopped those. You could actually just probably tear those in half.
Oh, okay.
And then really did rough chop some onions with this.
I saw you trying to chop with that knife.
It's like, wait a minute. All right, so then we're going to take some spinach, and we're going to rough chop it. Seriously, just really rough chop it. Just nothing fancy. This isn't like a salad per se, like an entree salad where you're going to have a whole bunch of, lettuce in there.
This is like a good barbecue salad.
Yeah, and this would be good for a picnic.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Party.
All right, I'm going to have you.
Especially if you're
biggest tones I've got right now.
Especially if you're having like a potluck and you want to bring something cool that's fresh, that's different, that's not the same old thing that you see at like a potluck cookout kind of thing.
With great flavors. This is like a different kind of potato salad.
So we're going to do a little vinaigrette with this. I know we're running out of time. So I've got mustard, soy sauce, and then we're going to add just a little bit of cumin.
Ooh.
And cumin tends to kind of taste smoky, but it's not smoked, so we're going to reinforce some of that smoke flavor. Some oregano, and then we're going to take olive oil, lemon juice. I'm getting a wrap, I know. All right, so the kicker is this crispy quinoa. So we'll get that vinaigrette mixed all up. We'll toss all this and we'll throw it in the fridge, and I'll show you what it looks like later on.
Cool.
I like it.
First dish is done. We've already got that done. Now we're working on a grilled chicken, and we're going to do a Puttanesca sauce, which we'll explain what that is. Basically, we're going to reinterpret it a little bit. So first thing we got to do, we're going to marinate this chicken in just a little bit of lemon juice. We're going to squeeze some fresh lemon juice on this, some extra virgin olive oil. We're going to season it up. When we come back, we're going to grill some broccoli. We're going to start in the Puttanesca sauce, but you got to stay right there and rise it.
Troy's Everyday Eats working on a Puttanesca this hour?
That's right. What'd you call me?
Sorry. Puttanesca?
All right, so Puttanesca typically is like it's a tomato sauce. You know, it's got crushed tomatoes, but it starts with this base of onions and garlic and anchovies and olive oil, and then you add some wine and the crushed tomatoes. So it's almost like a red sauce, but it's just got this really unique flavor, and you add some olives in at the end. So what we're going to do is we're not going to do that at all. We're going to take the onions, the garlic. Here, I'm going to take the anchovies. Don't freak out about the anchovies. Nobody's even going to know they're there.
Right.
You'd only know if they weren't in there. Because you're just going to be missing that saltiness, the flavor of the sea. So we're going to melt those in there. So Derek's going to break those up. Now for you, we've got some broccoli. So we're going to serve this on the side.
Okay.
We're going to grill it, of course, since we're out here and we've got it smoking out here. So I've taken the broccoli, parboiled it for about 4 or 5 minutes, just meaning salted boiling water, took it out, put it directly into an ice bath. And then I took the crowns and just put them in this basket upside down overnight, just so all that water would drain out.
Okay, and that's why you didn't chop them up. Because we were putting it on the grill.
Nice and big. And that's the key. Now, I've got some reserve marinade here, which is from the chicken, which is olive oil, lemon juice,
so simple.
And a little bit of parsley. Here, we'll just get a few more in there. Just try not to slop it on yourself.
Oh, thank you.
So we got to get those all coated up. So those are going to go directly on the grill after we season them up. The key to you put any kind of vegetable or something on the grill first is, unless it's something like asparagus, it's going to cook real fast. If you need to keep it on there, if you put it on there raw, the inside of that broccoli is going to get kind of woodsy.
Okay.
And that's not a good flavor.
Don't want to do that.
So now we're going to add some wine. And we're going to add quite a bit, actually. And then we're going to let that reduce a little bit. Now we're going to turn that basically into a vinaigrette. And that's what we're going to toss with the tomatoes and the olives.
Wow.
So instead of it being all cooked down, it's going to be nice and light and refreshing and rustic. All right, DJams, I'm going to have you start putting this on the grill. I'm not sure how much time we got.
I'm not sure either.
So now this was marinated.
About a minute.
This was marinated with the same as the broccoli. So we've got lemon juice, olive oil, a little bit of parsley, and that's going to go seasoned side down. Then we'll season that. This sauce smells awesome.
I know.
Already.
I can smell that wine.
Well, of course you can. You said it looked delicious. So we'll get those going direct. You know, I've got the whole thing on right now, but typically when you're grilling like that, you want to have at least one zone, kind of like a idiot-proof zone. So if anything catches on fire or is cooking too fast, no, I've got the whole thing going for you because you know what you're doing.
Okay.
So then if you've got that idiot zone over there, you can put it over on the side if it starts to cook too fast. So then we're just going to season the top of this. Now, we're using boneless, skinless chicken thighs, but obviously you could use, chicken breasts or bone-in quarters or whatever. I just like these because they stay nice and moist and juicy because of the fat content. All right, so we get these seasoned up. We're going to put this on the other side, and we'll come back. I'm going to show you how to put that Puttanesca vinaigrette together, and then we'll top it all off.
Cool.
We are out here grilling away. The sun's out now, so we've got our chicken going for our chicken Puttanesca. You see we got a little hickory log going there, so we're getting some smoke. Now, for the sauce for that, we're doing a Puttanesca sauce, and I told you it's kind of non-traditional. So we're going to take the base of this sauce, we're going to cool it off, and then when we come back, we're going to make a vinaigrette out of that. But we've got to get this broccoli started. We've got that marinated with lemon juice, parsley, and olive oil. Got it seasoned up. I'm going to put it right here on the grill. When you come back, we're going to wrap it all up right here on Rising.
We are back outside on the Blue Max Terrace, wrapping things up with Chef Troy. Did you just do what you got to do?
All right,
Yeah.
I'm just getting ready.
Okay. Little Puttanesca.
Little Puttanesca.
Yeah, we're putting those finishing touches on. What we got to do?
Well, not in the traditional sense of Puttanesca.
No,
we're
true.
going rustic, and actually it's kind of broth. So this is the base of the puttanesca, which is onions, garlic, anchovies, and then we reduce some white wine in that. You can see it's, you know, thick and sauce-like. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you whisk in some olive oil.
Okay.
So we're going to make basically just a dressing. So, you know, if we were making this, you know, a warm puttanesca, you would use crushed tomatoes, and then you would cook this all together with the black olives. So we're not doing that at all. So we're going to take...
deconstructing it.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Just trying to keep it fresh. You know, it's hot out here, so we don't want a hot sauce, right?
Sure.
We want, the chicken's going to be hot, so we'll chop these up just rustic-like, you know, nothing too fancy. And you can put, that's probably too many.
This works for anyone who doesn't have the great knife skills.
Exactly.
Why, am I really displaying that?
Right, Allie. Well, it's not your fault, it's the knife.
No, well, it's my fault for forgetting my knife. So we're going to put the olives in there, and that's actually
got
probably
about a minute
the
and
right
a
amount.
half here.
All right, so Derek, I'm going to have you start stirring that up while I get this stuff off the grill. So we've got our broccoli and our chicken. I'll tell you
Wow,
what,
that broccoli looks great.
you know, and that was super simple. Just a little olive oil, lemon juice, and then some parsley. We just marinated just a little bit and threw it directly on the grill. You can see we got a little wood chunk going there. I went to the fresh market, got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and we marinated that in the same thing. Lemon juice, olive oil, parsley. So we got this. Take this back over here.
Don't mind me, I spilled.
Okay, you know what? Here.
There we go.
You're good. Did you really? Yeah, you did, I guess. All right, that's
So a
okay.
little less than a minute.
That's all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to plate a couple of pieces of broccoli.
Ooh, you're just
Let's
put
get a
it
nice,
on the plate like that.
let's get a
I like
nice
that
piece
one.
of chicken on the top there. We'll take this dressing, pour it in there. Derek, you want to stir that up again while I get the side of, this was our shrimp and potato salad.
Oh,
with
my goodness.
the spinach and a little bit of corn and some crispy quinoa. And then Derek, right on top of the chicken that goes.
Oh, this
How
looks
much?
like a good dinner for
Whatever
tonight.
you're feeling, bro.
Just go for
That's
it.
perfect. Look at you go.
Troy.
Little piece of bread. Now, how rustic does that look?
Beautiful.